Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our production of The Pirates of Penzance. At this time, we ask you to please turn off your cell phones, as it can be distracting to the actors and the other audience members around you. Please remember that the taking of photographs and other recorded devices is strictly prohibited. Now, sit back, relax, and enjoy The Pirates of Penzance.
Frederic, south of his indentures.
Now he's rising, and alone he sends to fly, which were bent on signalizing with the rebel ride.
Here's good luck to Frederick's benches, Frederic, south of his indentures. Pour, oh, pour the pirate's sherry, fill, oh, fill the pirate glass, and to make us more than merry, let the pirate's bumper pass.
Yes, Frederic. From today, you rank as a full-blown member of our band.
Hurrah! My friends, I thank you all from my heart for your kind wishes. Would that I could repay them as they deserve.
What do you mean?
Well, today I am out of my indentures, and today I leave you forever.
Well, this is quite unaccountable. A keener hand at scuttling a cunard or cutting out a P&O has never shipped a handspike.
Here! Yes, I have done my best for you. And why? It is my duty under my indentures, and I am the slave of duty. As a child, I was regularly apprenticed to your band. It was through an error, no matter. The mistake was ours, not yours, but I was in honor bound by it.
An error? What error?
I mustn't tell you. It would reflect upon my well-loved Ruth.
Nay, dear master, my mind has long been gnawed by that cankering tooth of mystery. Better have it out at once. When Frederic was a little lad, he proved so brave and daring. His father thought he'd prentice him to some career seafaring. I was, alas, his nursery maid, and so it fell to my lot to take and bind a promising boy, apprentice to a pilot. A life not bad for a hardy lad, though surely not a pilot. Though I'm a nurse, you might do worse than make your boy a pilot. I was a stupid took and bound the promising boy, apprentice to a pirate. A sad mistake it was to make, and doom him to a vile lot. I bound him to a pirate you instead of to a pilot. I soon found out beyond all doubt the scope of this disaster, but I hadn't the faith to return to my place and break it to my master. A nursery maid is not afraid of what you people call work, so I made up my mind to go as a kind of practical maid of all work. And that is how you find me now, a member of your Shylock, which you wouldn't have found had he been bound apprentice to a pilot. Oh, pardon, Frederic, pardon.
Rise, sweet one. I have long since pardoned you.
The two words were so much alike.
They were. They still are, though years have rolled over their heads. But this afternoon, my obligation ceases. Individually, I love you all with affection unspeakable. But collectively, I look upon you with a disgust that amounts to absolute detestation. Oh, pity me, my beloved friends, for such is my sense of duty that, once out of my indentures, I shall feel bound to devote my heart and soul to your extermination.
Poor lad. Poor lad. Well, Frederic, if you conscientiously feel that it is your duty to destroy us, then we cannot blame you for acting on that conviction. But always act in accordance with the dictates of your conscience, my boy. Chance the consequences.
Hurrah! Besides, we can offer you but little temptation to remain with us. We don't seem to make piracy pay. Oh, I'm sure I don't know why, but we don't.
I know why, but alas, I mustn't tell you. Wouldn't be right.
And why not, my boy? It's only... simply 11:30. You are one of us until the clock strikes 12.
True, and until then you are bound to protect our interests.
Well then, it is my duty as a pirate to tell you that you are too tender-hearted. For instance, you make a point of never attacking a weaker party than yourselves. When you attack a stronger one, you invariably get thrashed.
There is some truth to that.
Then again, you make a point of never molesting an orphan.
Of course, we're orphans ourselves. We know what it is.
Yes, it's got about. And what are the consequences? Everyone we capture says he's an orphan. The last 3 ships we took proved to be manned entirely by orphans, so we had to let them go. One would think that Great Britain's mercantile navy is recruited solely from our orphan asylums, which we know is not the case.
But hang it all, you wouldn't have us be absolutely merciless, would you?
There's my difficulty. Until 12 I would. After 12, I wouldn't. Was ever a man placed in so delicate a situation?
And Ruth, your own Ruth, whom you love so well, and was won her middle-aged way into your boyish heart. What is to become of her?
Oh, he will take you with him.
Well, Ruth, I feel some little difficulty about you. It is true that I admire you very much, but I have been at sea since I was 8 years old. Yours is the only woman's face I've seen during that time. I think it's a sweet face.
It is, oh, it is.
I say I think it is. That is my impression. But, as I have never had the opportunity of comparing you with other women, may just be mistaken.
That is true. Come here, my boy, come here.
What a terrible thing it would be if I were to marry this innocent person, and then find out that she is, on the whole, plain.
Oh, Ruth is very well indeed, Frederic.
Yes, there are remains of a fine woman about Ruth.
You really think so?
I do.
Well, then I will not be so selfish as to take her from you. In justice to her, and in consideration to you, I will leave her behind.
No, Frederic, this must not be. We are rough men.
Rough!
We lead a rough life.
Rough!
And we would not be so heartless as to deprive thee of thy love. I think I am right in saying there is not one here who would rob you of this inestimable treasure, for all the world holds dear.
Not one!
I thought not. Keep thy love, Frederic. Keep thy love.
You're very good, I'm sure.
Well, it is the top of the tide. We must be off. When your process of extermination begins, let our deaths be as swift and painless as you can conveniently make them.
I will. By the love I have for you, I swear it. Would that you could make this extermination unnecessary by accompanying me back to civilization.
No, Frederic, it cannot be. I don't think much of our profession, but contrasted with respectability, it is comparatively honest. No, Frederic, I shall live and die a pirate king! Oh, better far to live and die under the brave black flag I fly than play a sanctimonious part with a pirate head and a pirate heart. Away to the cheating world go you, where pirates are all well-to-do, but I'll be true to the song I sing, and live and die a pirate king. For I am a pirate king, and it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. I am a pirate king.
You are a pirate king.
And it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king.
It is hurrah for a pirate king, hurrah for the pirate king.
When I sally forth to seek my prey, I help myself in a royal way. I sink a few more ships, it's true, than a well-bred monarch ought to do. But many a king in a first-class throne, if he wants to call his crown his own, must manage somehow to get through more dirty work than e'er I do. For I am a pirate king, and it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. I am a pirate king.
You are a pirate king.
And it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king.
It is hurrah for the pirate king, hurrah for the
pirate king. Away!
Oh, take me with you. I cannot live if I am left behind.
Well, Ruth, I will be quite candid with you. You're very dear to me, as you know, but I must be circumspect. You're considerably older than I am. A lad of 21 usually looks for a wife of 17.
A wife of 17? You will find me a wife of 1,000.
No, but I will find you a wife of 47. Ruth, tell me candidly and without reserve. Compared with other women, how are you?
I will answer you truthfully, master. I have a slight cold, but otherwise I am quite well.
I'm sorry for your cold, but I was referring rather to your personal appearance. Compared with other women, are you beautiful?
I have been told so, dear master.
Ah, but lately?
Oh, no, years and years ago.
What do you think of yourself?
It is a delicate question to answer. But I think I am a fine woman.
And that is your candid opinion?
Yes, I should be deceiving you if I told you otherwise.
Well, Ruth, I believe you, for I'm sure you would not practice on mine experience. I wish to do the right thing. And if, I say if, you are truly a fine woman, then your age shall be no obstacle to our union. Hark! Surely I hear voices. Who has ventured to reach our all but inaccessible lair? Can it be the Coast Guard? No, no. It does not sound like the Coast Guard.
Confusion! It is the voices of young girls. If he should see them, I'm lost.
By all that's marvelous! A bevy of beautiful maidens!
Lost, lost, lost!
How lovely, how surpassingly lovely is the plainest of them! What grace, what delicacy, what refinement! And Ruth told me she was beautiful. Oh, false one, you have deceived me.
I have deceived you.
Yes, deceived me. You told me you were fair as gold.
And master, am I not so?
And now I see you're plain and old.
I'm sure I'm not a jot so.
Upon my innocence you play.
I'm not the one to plot so.
Your face is lined, your hair is gray.
It gradually got so.
Faithless woman, to deceive me, I who trusted so.
Master, master, do not leave me. Hear me ere you go.
Faithless woman,
Master, master,
faithless woman,
master, master,
faithless woman, to deceive me, I who trusted so. Faithless woman, to deceive me, I who trusted so.
My love without reflecting, oh, do not be rejecting. Take a maiden tender, her affection raw and green. At very highest rating has been accumulating. Summer 17, summer 17. Don't, beloved master, crush me with disaster. What is such a dower to the dower I have here? Don't, beloved master,
saves you from disaster. Your love would be uncomfortably forbidden, it is clear.
my love, what
If, as you are stating,
has been
accumulating
47
47 years.
47 years.
Faithless woman, to deceive me, I who trusted so. Faithless woman, to deceive me, I who trusted so. What shall I do? Before these gentle maidens I dare not show in this alarming costume. No, no, I will remain in close concealment until I can appear in decent clothing.
Climbing over rocky mountains, skipping rivulet and fountain, passing where the willows quiver, passing where the willows quiver, by the ever-rolling river, swollen with the summer rain, the summer rain. Threading long and leafy mazes, dotted with unnumbered daisies, dotted with unnumbered daisies. Scaling rough and rugged passes, climb the hardy little lasses till the bright seashore they gain. Scaling rough and rugged passes, climb the hardy little lasses till the bright seashore they gain. Let us gaily tread the measure, make the most of fleeting leisure, hail it as a true ally, though it perish by and by. Hail it as a true ally, though it perish by and by. Every moment brings a treasure of its own especial pleasure, though the moments quickly die. Greet them gaily as they fly. Greet them gaily as they fly. Though the moments quickly die, greet them gaily as they fly. Far away from toil and care, reveling in fresh sea air, here we live and reign alone, in a world that's all our own. Here free in this our rocky den, far away from mortal men, we'll be quiet and make degrees, and may honor them who please. We'll be queens and make degrees, they may honor them who please. Let us gaily tread the measure, make the most of fleeting leisure. Hail it as a true ally, though it perish by and by. Hail it as a true ally, though it perish by and by. Let us gaily tread the measure, make the most of fleeting leisure. Hail it as a true ally, a true ally.
What a picturesque spot! I wonder where we are.
And I wonder where Papa is. We have left him ever so far behind.
Oh, he will be here presently. Remember, poor Papa is not as young as we are. We've come over a rather difficult country. Oh, how thoroughly delightful it is to be alone. Why, in all probability, we are the first human beings to ever set foot on this enchanting spot. Except for the mermaids. It's the very place for mermaids. Who are human beings only from the waist up.
And who can't be said strictly to set foot anywhere. Tails they may, but feet they cannot.
But what shall we do until Papa and the servants arrive with luncheon?
We are quite alone, and the sea is as smooth as glass. Suppose we take off our shoes and stockings and paddle?
Yes, the very thing!
Stop, ladies, pray. I had intended not to intrude myself upon your notice in this effective but alarming costume. But under these peculiar circumstances, I feel it is my bounden duty to inform you that your proceedings here will not be unwitnessed.
But who are you, sir, speak?
I am a pirate.
A pirate horror!
not shun me. This evening I renounce my vile profession, and to that end, O pure and peerless maidens, O blushing buds of ever-blooming beauty, I sore at heart, implore your kind assistance.
How pitiful his tale, how rare his beauty. How pitiful his tale, how rare his beauty.
Oh, is there not one maiden breast which does not feel the moral beauty of making worldly interest subordinate to sense of duty, who would not give up willingly all matrimonial ambition to rescue such a one as I from his unfortunate position, from his position, to rescue such a one as I from his unfortunate position.
Alas, there's not one maiden breast who seems to feel the moral beauty of making worthy interest subordinate to sense of duty.
Oh, is there not one maiden here whose homely face and bad complexion has caused all hope to disappear of ever-winning man's affection? To such a one, if such there be, I swear by heaven's arch above you, if you will cast your eyes on me, however plain you be, I love you. However plain you be, if you will cast your eyes on me, however plain you be, I love you. I love you.
Alas, there's not one maiden here whose homely face and bad complexion have caused all hope to disappear of ever-winning man's affection.
Not one,
No, not one.
not one.
No. Yes, one. Yes, 'tis me. Bell. Oh, sisters, deaf to pity's name, for shame. It's true that he has gone astray, but pray, is that a reason good and true why you should all be deaf to pity's name?
The question is that he not been a thing of beauty, would she be swayed by quite as keen a sense of duty?
For shame, for shame, for shame. Poor wandering one, though thou hast surely strayed, take heart of grace, thy steps retrace, poor wandering one, poor wandering one. If such poor love as mine can help thee find true peace of mind, why take it, it is thine. Take heart, no danger loves, take any heart but ours. Take heart, fair days will shine, take any heart, take mine. Take heart, no danger loves, take any heart but ours. Take heart, fair days will shine, take any heart, take mine. Poor wandering one, though thou hast surely strayed, take heart of grace, thy steps retrace. Poor wandering one, poor wandering one, poor wandering one. Fair days will shine,
A rollicking band of pirates we, who tired of tossing on the sea, are trying their hand at a burglary with weapons grim and gory.
Stay, we must not lose our senses. Men who stick at no offenses will anon be here. Piracy, their dreadful trade is prey. You get you at young ladies while the coast is clear.
no, we must not lose our senses. If we seek at no offenses, we should not be near. Piracy, that dreadful trade is nice pennies for your ladies. Let us be so. Too late, too late.
Here's a first-rate opportunity to get married with impunity and indulge in the felicity of unbounded domesticity. We shall quickly be personified, conjugally matrimonified by a doctor of divinity who is located in this vicinity.
We have missed our opportunity of escaping with impunity. So we'll now search up the juicy of our maiden domesticity. We shall quickly be personified, conjugally matrimonified by a doctor of divinity who is located in this vicinity.
By a doctor of divinity who resides in this vicinity. By a doctor of divinity. Oh, divinity.
Away!
Hold, monsters, ere your pirate caravanserai proceed against our will to wed us all. Just bear in mind that we are wards in chancery, and our father is a major general.
We better pause, or danger may befall. Our father is the major general.
Yes, yes, he is a major
become a major general.
For he is a major general.
He is the Major General.
And it is a glorious thing to be a major general.
It is hurrah for the Major General, hurrah for the Major General.
I am the very model of a modern major general. I've information, vegetable, animal, and mineral. I know the kings of England and I quote the fights historical, from Marathon to Waterloo and order categorical. I'm very well acquainted too with matters mathematical. I understand equation for the simple language article. A babbling theorem, I am teeming with a lot of news. With many cheerful facts about the square of the hypotenuse.
With many cheerful facts about the square of the hypotenuse. With many cheerful facts about the square of the hypotenuse. With many cheerful facts about the square of the hypotenuse.
I'm very good at integral and differential calculus. I know the scientific names of beings and immaculus. In short, I matches vegetable, animal, and mineral. I am the very model of a modern major general.
In short, it matters vegetable, animal, and mineral. He is the very model of a modern major general.
I know on mythic history, King Arthur and Sir Caradox. I answer hard acrostics, I've had pretty days for paradox. I quote in elegiacs all the crimes of Heliogabalus and Codex. I can plot peculiarities for apples. I can tell on Dante Raphael's from Jared down in Zophanies. I know the croaking chords from the frogs of Aristophanes. And then I can have a fugue of which I've heard the music's dinner for. That's a hard one. And whistle all the years in that infernal night is pinafore.
And whistle all the years in that infernal night is pinafore. And whistle all the years in that infernal night is pinafore. And whistle all the years in that infernal night is pinafore.
Then I can write a washing bill in Babylonic uniform and tell you every detail of Caractacus' uniform. But still it matters vegetable, animal, and mineral. I am the very model of a modern major general.
But still it matters vegetable, animal, and mineral. He is the very model of a modern major general.
In fact, when I know what is meant by mamelon and ravelin, when I can tell at sight a Mauser rifled from a javelin, when such affairs as sorties and surprises I'm more wary at, and when I know precisely what is meant by commissariat, when I know what progress has been made in modern gunnery, when I know more of tactics than a novice in a nunnery. In short, when I have a smattering of elemental strategy. Strategy. You'll say about a major general has never rode a horse.
You'll say about a major general has never Socrates. You'll say about a major general has never Socrates. You'll say about a major general has never Socrates.
My military knowledge, though I'm plucky and adventurous, has only brought down to the beginning of the century. But still it matters vegetable, animal, and mineral. I am the very model of a modern major general.
But still it matters vegetable, animal, and mineral. He is the very model of a modern major general.
Fantastic, sir. Can you do it again?
Certainly.
But this time, really fast.
What's this? Presto agitato. In fact, when I know what is meant by mamelon and ravelin, when I can tell at sight a Mauser rifle from a javelin, when such affairs as sorties and surprises I'm wary of, when I know precisely what is meant by commissariat, when I know what progress has been made in modern gunnery, when I know more of tactics than a novice in a nunnery, in short, when I have a smattering of elemental strategy, you'll say a better major general has never rode a horse.
You'll say a better major general has never rode a horse. You'll say a better major general has never rode a horse. You'll say a better major general has never rode a horse.
My military knowledge, though I'm plucky and adventurous, has only brought down to the beginning of the century. But still it matters vegetable, animal, and mineral. I am the very model of a modern major general.
But still it matters vegetable, animal, and mineral. He is the very model of a modern major general.
Let's do it.
And now that I've properly introduced myself, I'd like to have some idea of what the hell is going on.
Permitting, I can explain with 2 words. We propose to marry your daughters.
Dear me.
Against our wills, Papa, against our wills!
But you mustn't do that. This is a picturesque uniform, but I'm not familiar with it. What are you?
We are all single gentlemen.
Aye! Yes, I gathered that. Anything else?
No, nothing else.
Don't believe them, Papa. They are pirates. The famous pirates of Penzance.
The pirates of Penzance! I've often heard of them.
I'll accept this gentleman, who was a pirate once, but who's out of his indentures today and aims to lead a blameless life evermore.
But just you wait a bit. I object to pirates as son-in-laws.
We object to major generals as father-in-laws, but we waive that point. We do not press it. We look over it.
I have an idea. And would you mean to say that you would rob me of these, the sole remaining props of my old age, and leave me to go through the rest of life unfriended, unprotected, and alone?
Well, yes, that's the idea. Let's get him, boys!
Have you ever known what it is to be an orphan?
Here we are again!
I ask you, have you ever known what it is to be an orphan?
Orphan.
Orphan. Yes. Have you ever known what it is to be one?
I say orphan.
Orphan, orphan, orphan.
I don't think we quite understand one another. I ask you, have you ever known what it is to be an orphan? And as I understand you, you're immediately repeating the word orphan to show that you understand me.
I didn't repeat the word
Well,
orphan.
pardon me, you did indeed.
I only repeated it once.
True, but you repeated it.
But not orphan.
Ah, stop. When you say orphan, do you mean orphan, a person who's lost his parents, or orphan frequently?
Ah, so I beg pardon.
Right?
Frequently.
Exactly, you said orphan frequently.
No, only once.
Exactly, you said orphan frequently only once.
Of dark and dismal fate, forego your cruel employ. Have pity on my lonely state. I am an orphan boy.
An orphan boy.
An orphan boy.
How sad an orphan boy.
Children whom you see are all that I can call my own.
Poor fellow.
Take them away from me and I shall be indeed alone.
Poor fellow.
Pity you can feel in me my sole remaining joy. See at your feet they kneel, your heart you cannot steal, against the sad, sad tale of the lonely orphan boy.
Poor fellow. See at our feet they kneel, our hearts we cannot steal, against the sad, sad tale of the lonely orphan boy. The orphan boy, see at our feet they kneel, our hearts we cannot steal, against the tale of the lonely orphan boy. Poor fellow.
Telling a terrible story, but it doesn't diminish my glory, for they would have taken my daughters over the billowy waters. My hand's an elegant fiction, indulgent in innocent fiction. It's not in the same category as telling a regular terrible story.
He's telling a terrible story, which will not diminish his glory. Just one of them taking the sides that ever been known in these waters. It's easy in elegant diction to call it an innocent fiction, but it comes in the same category as telling a regular terrible story. It's easy in elegant diction to call it an innocent fiction, but it comes in the same category as telling a regular story.
Although our dark career sometimes involves crime of stealing. We rather think that we're not altogether void of feeling. Although we live by strife, we're always sorry to begin it. For what we ask is life without a touch of poetry in it. Poetry, thou hand born maid, thou gildest in the pirate's trade. Hail, flowing fount of sentiment, all hail, divine emollient. You may go, for you're at liberty. Our pirate rules protect you, and honorary members of our band, we do elect you.
For he is an orphan boy.
Yes, we're off the orphan boy.
And it sometimes is a useful thing to be an orphan boy.
It is we're off the orphan boy. We're off the orphan boy.
Oh, happy day with joyous glee we will away and merry be.
Oh, happy day with joyous glee they will away and merry be.
Should it befall auspiciously, my sisters all will bridesmaids be.
Should it befall auspiciously, our sisters all will bridesmaids be.
Oh, happy day with joyous glee we will away and merry be. Should it befall auspiciously, my sisters all will.
Should it befall auspiciously,
My sisters all will
bridesmaids be.
Oh, master, hear one word I do implore you. Remember Ruth, your Ruth who kneels before you.
Yes, yes, remember Ruth who kneeled before you.
Away you did deceive me.
Away you did deceive him.
Oh, do not leave me.
Oh, do not leave her.
Away you grieve me.
Away you grieve him.
I wish you'd leave me.
We wish you'd leave him. Preserve the magnanimity we display to lace and dimity. Never was such opportunity to get married with impurity. But we gave up the felicity of unbounded domesticity, though a doctor of divinity is located in this vicinity.
We observe the magnanimity, it is laid to lace and dimity. Never was such opportunity to get married with impunity. But they gave up the felicity of unbounded domesticity, though a doctor of divinity is located in this vicinity. But they gave up the felicity of unbounded domesticity.
But we gave up the felicity of unbounded domesticity.
Though a doctor of divinity, a doctor of divinity, a doctor of divinity.
Though a doctor of divinity resides in this vicinity. Though a doctor in this vicinity.
Frederic, cannot you, in the calm excellence of your wisdom, reconcile it with your conscience to say something that can relieve my father's sorrow?
What?
Can't you cheer him up?
I will try, dear Mabel. Why does he sit night after night in this drafty old ruin?
Why do I sit here? Why do I sit here? To escape the pirates' clutches, I describe myself as an orphan. And heaven help me, I am no orphan. I come here to implore the pardon of my ancestors and seek their pardon for having brought such dishonor on the family escutcheon.
But you forget, sir, you only bought the property a year ago, and the stucco on your baronial castle is scarcely dry.
Frederic, there are ancestors here, you cannot deny that. With the estate, I bought the chapel and its contents. I don't know whose ancestors they were, but I know whose ancestors they are, and I shudder to think that the descendant by purchase, if I may so describe myself, has brought dishonor on what I have no doubt was an unstained escutcheon.
Be comforted. Had you not acted as you did, those reckless men would have surely called in the nearest clergyman and married your large family right on the spot.
Frederic, I thank you for your proffered solace, but it is unavailing. Such is the anguish and remorse I feel for the abominable falsehood by which I escaped these easily deluded pirates, is one that I would go to their simple-minded chiefs there this very night and confess all, did I not think the consequences would be, oh, so disastrous to myself. Are your devoted followers at hand?
They are. They only await my orders.
Then, Frederic, let your escort lean-hearted be summoned to receive a general's blessing ere they depart upon their dread adventure.
Dear sir, they come.
When the foreman bears a steer, we uncomfortable feel, and we find the wisest thing is to slap our chests and sing, for when threatened with the mutes, and your heart is in your boots, there is nothing brings it round like the trumpet's martial sound, like the trumpet's martial sound.
Go, ye heroes, go to glory, go, ye die in combat gory. Ye shall live in song and story, go to immortality, go to death and go to slaughter. Die and every Cornish daughter with her tears your grave shall water. Go, ye heroes, go and die. Go, ye heroes, go and die.
Though to us it's evident these attentions are well meant, such expressions don't appear calculated meant to cheer, who are going to meet their fate in a highly nervous state. Still to us it's evident these attentions are well meant.
Go and do your best endeavor, and before things we sever, we will say farewell forever. Go to glory and the grave. Go to glory and the grave. For your foes are fierce and ruthless, wholesome, merciful, and truthful, young and tender, all they do the soul in vain and mercy crave.
observe too great distress on the risks that on us press, and of reference a lack to our chance of coming back. So perhaps it would be wise not to cop or criticize, and of reference a lack to our chance of coming back. So perhaps it would be wise not to cop or criticize, for it's very evident these attentions are well meant. Yes, it's very evident these attentions are well meant. Evident, yes, well meant. Evident, ah, yes, well meant. When
ye heroes come to glory, oh, ye dying on the glory, we shall live in song and story, so to immortality, go to death, with her tears your brain shall wash her, but the heroes go to immortality, oh, ye dying on the glory, we shall live immortality.
yes, we go. Ta-da-ta-da.
That you not stay.
All right, we go. Yes, forward on the foe.
Yes, forward on the foe.
But you don't go.
They go,
Forward on the foe.
Yes, forward on the foe.
But Mabel, they don't go.
We go, 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 we go. Yes, forward on the foe. Yes, forward on the foe.
But still you don't go.
We go, yes, forward on the foe.
Yes, forward on the foe.
Damn it, Mabel, they don't go.
We go, 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 we go.
Now for the pirate slayer, oh joy unbounded, oh sweet relief, oh rapture and examples, at last I may atone in some slight measure for the repeated acts of theft and pillage, to which of a sense of duty stern dictation I, circumstances victim, have been guilty.
Young Frederic,
Who calls
your late commander,
And I, your little Ruth,
oh mad intruders, how dare ye face me? Know ye not, harass ones, that I have doomed you to extermination?
have mercy on us. Hear us ere you slaughter.
I do not think I ought to listen to you, yet mercy should allay your stern resentment. And so I will be merciful, say on.
when you had left our pirate fold, we tried to raise our spirits faint, according to our custom old, with quips and quibbles quaint. But all in vain the quips we heard, we lay and sobbed upon the rocks, until to somebody occurred a startling paradox.
A paradox.
A paradox, a most ingenious paradox. We've quips and quibbles heard and flex, but none to beat this paradox.
A paradox, a most ingenious paradox. This paradox.
We knew your taste for curious quips, for cranks and contradictions queer, and with the laughter on our lips we wished you there to hear. We said if we could tell it him, how Frederic would this joke enjoy, and so we've risked both life and limb to tell it to our boy.
A paradox.
A paradox, that most ingenious paradox. We've quips and quibbles heard in flocks, but none to beat this paradox. A paradox, a most ingenious paradox. This paradox. For some ridiculous reason, to which, however, I've no desire to be disloyal. Some person in authority, I don't know who, very likely the Astronomer Royal, has decided that, although for such a beastly month as February, 28 days as a rule are plenty, and so 1 year in every 4, its days shall be reckoned as 9 and 20. You are the victim of this clumsy arrangement, having been born in leap year on the 29th of February. And so, through a simple arithmetical process, you'll easily discover that although you've lived 21 years yet, if we go by birthdays, you're only 5 and a little bit over.
Jimmy, let's see. Yes, yes, with yours my figures do agree. How quaint the ways of paradox, though common sense she gaily mocks. Though counting in the usual way is 21, I've been alive, yet reckoning by my natal day. Yet reckoning by my natal day. I am a little boy of 4.
He is a little boy of 4. A paradox, a motion genius paradox.
Curious paradox, a most ingenious paradox.
This is most curious, most absurdly whimsical. 5 1/4, eh? You wouldn't think it to look at me.
You are glad now, I'll be bound, that you spared us. You would have never forgiven yourself when you discovered that you had killed 2 of your comrades.
My comrades?
I'm afraid you don't appreciate the delicacy of your position. You were apprenticed to us.
Until I reached my 21st year.
Not quite. Until you reached your 21st birthday. And going by birthdays, you are as of yet only 5 1/4.
You don't say you're going to hold me to this.
Oh, no. We merely remind you of the fact. And we leave the rest to your sense of duty.
Your sense of duty.
Don't put it on that footing. As I was merciful to you just now, be merciful to me. I implore you not to insist on the letter of your bond, just as the cup of happiness is at my lips.
We insist on nothing. We content ourselves with pointing out to you your duty.
Your duty.
Well, you have appealed to my sense of duty, and my duty is only too clear. I abhor your infamous calling. I shudder at the thought that I have ever been mixed up with it. But duty is before all, and at any price, I will do my duty.
Bravely spoken, my boy. Come, you are one of us once more.
Lead on, I follow. Oh, horror.
What's the matter?
Ought I to tell you?
What?
No, I cannot do it. And yet, as one of your band...
Speak out! I charge you by that sense of conscientiousness to which we have never yet appealed in vain.
General Stanley.
Yes?
The father of my Mabel.
Yes.
General Stanley escaped from you on the plea that he was an orphan.
He did? Oh, yes, he did.
It breaks my heart to betray the honored father of the girl that I adore.
Break it!
But as your apprentice, I have no alternative.
None.
Well, it is my duty to tell you that General Stanley...
General Stanley what?
General Stanley is no...
Is no...
What?
General Stanley is no orphan.
What?
And worse than that, he never was one.
Ugh. Am I to understand that, to save his contemptible life, he dared to practice on our credulous simplicity?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. Our revenge will be swift and terrible.
Come, we will gather our band and attack Tremorton Castle this very night.
But stay.
Not a word. He is doomed.
Away, away, my heart's on fire. I burn this base deception to repay. This very night, my vengeance dire shall glut itself in gore. Away, away.
Away, away, ere I expire, I find my duties hard to do today. My heart is filled with anguish dire. It strikes me to the core. Away, away.
With false and foul they tricked us of our pride. Let vengeance howl, this pirate so decides. Our nature stern he softened with his lies, and in return tonight the traitor dies. Yes, yes, tonight the traitor dies. Yes, yes, tonight the traitor dies.
Tonight he dies.
Yes, or early tomorrow.
His girls likewise.
They will welter in sorrow.
So sport,
Matrons they cherish.
And all who plot
to abuse it shall perish. Tonight he dies, yes, or early tomorrow. His girls likewise they will welter in sorrow. The one shall spawn in the natures they cherish, and all who plot to abuse it shall perish. Away, 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 away. Tonight the traitor dies. Away, away tonight, tonight, tonight. The traitor dies tonight.
All is prepared. Your gallant crew await you. My Frederic in tears. It cannot be that the lion heart quails at the coming conflict.
No, Mabel, no. A terrible disclosure has just been made. Mabel, my dearly loved one, I've bound myself to serve the pirate captain until I reach my 21st birthday.
But you are 21.
I've just discovered that I was born in leap year, and that birthday will not be reached by me till 1940.
Oh, horrible, catastrophe appalling.
And so farewell.
No, no! Ah, Frederic, hear me! Stay, Frederic, stay! They have no legal claim. No shadow of a shame will fall upon thy name. Stay, Frederic, stay!
Nay, Mabel, nay. Tonight I quit these walls. The thought my soul appalls, but when stern duty calls, I must obey.
Stay, Frederic, stay!
They have no claim,
They have no claim.
but duty's name. The
No
thought my
shadow
soul
of a
appalls,
shame
but
will
when
fall
stern
upon
duty
thy
calls,
name. Stay, Frederic, stay!
I must obey.
Oh, leave me not to pine alone and desolate. No fate seemed clear as mine, no happiness so great. And nature day by day has sung in accents clear this joyous round delay. He loves thee, he is here. Fa la la la, fa la la la. He loves thee, he is here. Fa la la la, fa la.
Ah, must I leave thee here in endless night to dream, where joy is dark and drear, and sorrow all supreme? that day by day we'll sing in order tone this weary round delay. He loves thee, he is gone. Fa la la la, fa la la la. He loves thee, he is gone. Fa la la la, fa la. In 1940 of age I shall be. I'll then return to claim you, I declare it.
It seems so long.
Swear that till then you will be true to me.
Yes, I'll be strong. By all the Stanleys dead and gone, I swear it. Oh, here is love, and here is truth, and here is hope for joyous laughter. She will be faithful to us soon, till we are wed, and even after.
Oh, here is love, and here is truth.
Oh, here is love, and here is truth.
She will be faithful to us
We will be
soon,
faithful to us
till we
soon,
are wed, and even after.
till we are wed,
And even after.
yes, even after. Oh, here is love, and here is truth, and here is hope for joyous laughter.
She will be faithful to us soon,
till we are wed,
and even after. We will be faithful to us soon, till we are wed, and even after.
even after. Oh, here is love, and here is truth. Oh, here is love, here is No, I am brave. Oh, family descent, how great thy charm, thy sway, how excellent. Come one and all, undaunted men in blue. A crisis now, affairs are coming to. Low in body and in mind, we are timidly inclined, and anything but blind to the danger that's behind. Yet when the danger's near, we manage to appear as insensible to fear as anybody here, as anybody here. Taran 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 taran. Sergeant, approach. Young Frederic was to have led you to death in glory.
That is not a pleasant way of putting it.
He will not so lead you, for he has allied himself once more with his old associates.
He has acted shamefully.
You speak falsely! You know nothing about it! He has acted nobly!
He has acted nobly.
Dearly as I loved him before, his heroic sacrifice to his sense of duty has endeared me to him tenfold. He has done his duty, I will do mine. Go ye and do yours.
Right-o. This is perplexing, but no matter, our course is clear. We must do our best to capture these pirates. Alone, it is most distressing to us to be the agents whereby our erring fellow creatures are deprived of that liberty which is so dear to us all. But we should have thought of that before we joined the force.
We should.
Well, it's too late now.
It is.
When a felon's not engaged in his employment, or maturing his felonious little plans, his capacity for innocent enjoyment, is just as great as any honest man's. Our feelings we with difficulty smother, when constabulary duties to be done. I take one consideration with another. A policeman's lot is not a happy one. When constabulary duties to be done, a policeman's lot is not a happy one. When the enterprising burglar's not a burglar, when the cutthroat isn't occupied in crime, he loves to hear the little bunga gurgle, and listen to the merry village chime. When the coster's finished jumping on his mother, he loves to lie basking in the sun. I take one consideration with another. A policeman's lot is not a happy one. When constabulary duties to be done, a policeman's lot is not a happy one.
Who tired of tossing on the sea are trying their hand in a burglary with weapons grim and gory.
Hush, hush, I hear them on the manor approach. With stealthy steps the pirates are approaching.
We are not coming for plate or gold, a story General Stanley told. We seek a penalty 50-fold for General Stanley's story.
They seek a penalty
50-fold. We seek a penalty
50-fold. They seek a penalty 50-fold
for General Stanley's story.
They come in force with stealthy stride. Our obvious course is now to hide.
With cat-like tread upon our prey we steal, in silence tread our cautious way we feel. No sound at all, we never speak a word. A fly's foot forward be distinctly heard. So stealthily the pirate creeps, so all the household soundly sleeps. Come, friends, and plow the sea, trust in navigation, take another station. Let's bury piracy with the little burglary. Come, friends, and plow the sea, trust in navigation, take another station. Let's bury piracy with the little burglary.
Seize your crowbar and your sentiment, your life preserver. You may want to hit your silent matches, your dark lantern seas. Take your file and your skeletonic keys.
With cat-like tread, in silence tread. With cat-like tread upon our prey we steal. In silence tread, our cautious way we feel. No sound at all, we never speak a word. A fly's foot forward be distinctly heard. Come, friends, who plow the sea, trust in navigation, take another station. Let's bury piracy with the little burglary. Inside the tread, our cautious way.
I see a light inside. The Major General comes. So quickly hide.
Yes, yes, the Major General comes.
Yes, yes, the Major General comes.
Yes, yes, the Major General comes. Tormented with the anguish dread of falsehood unatoned, I lay upon my sleepless bed and tossed and turned and groaned. A man who finds his conscience ache no peace at all enjoys. And as I lay in bed awake, I thought I heard a noise.
He thought he heard a noise. Ha!
All is still in dale on hill. My mind is set at ease. So still the scene, it must have been the sighing of the breeze. Sighing softly to the river comes the loving breeze, setting nature all a-quiver, rustling through the trees.
Through the trees.
And the brook in rippling measure laughs for very love, as the poplars in their pleasure wave their arms above.
Yes, the trees for very love wave their leafy arms above. Little river, may thy loving prosper ever. Heaven's beaming poplar tree, may thy wooing happy be. Heaven's beaming poplar tree, may thy wooing happy be.
And the breeze having over around the day, broken poplar mourn a lover sighing, well a day.
Well a day.
Ah, the doing and undoing last for very love, and the breeze is out a-wooing who so well.
Shocking tales the road could tell, nobody can do so well. Pretty brook, thy dream is over, for thy love is but a road. Sad the lot of poplar trees, courted by a fickle breeze. Sad the lot of poplar trees, courted by a fickle breeze.
Now what is this and what is that and why does father leave his trust? Such a time of night is this so very incompletely dressed? Your father is and always was the most methodical of men. It's his invariable rule to go to bed at 5:30. What strange occurrence can it be that calls your father from his rest? At such a time of night is this so very incompletely dressed? So very incompletely dressed. At such a time of night.
Forward, my men! Get that general there!
The pirates are despair.
Yes, where the pirates would stare.
Frederic, hail, joy, rapture, summon your men and effect their capture.
Frederic, save us.
Beautiful Mabel, I would if I could, but I am not able.
Telling the truth, he is not able.
With base deceit,
You worked upon our feelings. Revenge is sweet and flavors all our dealings. With courage rare and resolution manly, for death prepare, unhappy General Stanley.
Is he to die, unshriven, unannealed? Or spare him? Will no one in his cause a weapon wield? Or spare him?
Yes, we are here, though hitherto concealed. So to constabulary pirates yield. But your proud triumph will not be long-lived.
Don't say you're orphans, for we know that game.
On your allegiance we've a stronger claim. We charge you yield. We charge you yield in Queen Victoria's name. We charge you yield in Queen Victoria's name.
That once we humbled mean, because with all our faults we love our Queen.
Yes, with all their faults, they love their queen. Yes, with all their faults, we love their queen.
Be with them and place them at the bar.
One moment, let me tell you who they are. They are no members of the common throng. They are all noblemen who have gone wrong. They are all noblemen who have gone wrong.
No Englishman unmoved this statement is. With all our faults we love our house of peace. Pray you pardon me, expited king. Peace will be peace and youth will have its fling. Resume your ranks and legislative duties, and take my daughters, all of whom are beauties.
At length we are provided with unusual facility to change piratic crime for dignified respectability.
Combined, I needn't say, with the unparalleled felicity of what we have been longing for, unfounded domesticity.
Tomorrow morning early we will quickly be
personified.
Hymeneally coupled, conjugally matrimonified.
And this will be accomplished by the Doctor of Divinity, who happily resides in the immediate vicinity.
Who happily resides in the immediate vicinity. Who happily resides in the immediate vicinity. Who happily resides in the immediate vicinity.
For my military knowledge, though I'm plucky and adventurous, has only been brought down to the beginning of the century. But still in getting off my daughters 3 or 4 or 5 in all, I've shown myself the model of a modern Major General.
But still in getting off his daughters 3 or 4 or 5 in all, he shows himself the model of a modern Major General.
Poor wandering ones, though ye have surely strayed, take heart of grace, thy steps retrace. Poor wandering ones, poor wandering ones, if such poor love as ours can help you find true peace of mind, why take it, it is yours.
Wandering one, wandering poor, wandering one, wandering ones.
Fair days will shine, take heart.
Thank you.